Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Tonight, I am going to do my biggest puddle pour swipe yet. I'm getting ready for Mardi Gras, and this is going to be actually one of the first pieces that I'm making for it, which is not such great news considering I only have a couple of weeks to get them all done before I let them cure, before I finish them and varnish them. But I really loved the calico painting that I did that had all the metallics and predominantly white with a little bit of black and then the black swipe. So in that video, if you remember, I said, I think this is what I'm gonna do for one of my larger pieces, and it absolutely is. So I am doing, it's 24 by 48 inch. I'm going to attempt to tilt this on my own as well. So I'm a little nervous. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on this one. I'm using bronze, copper, gold, black, and white, and then I am using Amsterdam oxide black with Australian Floetrol, mixed about 1 part to 3 parts. Each color is a little bit different that you swipe with. It loosens up a little bit different. All right, let's do it. Let's paint. Okay, I'm gonna start with the bronze, or the copper. I always call. So the story behind copper and bronze, right? Even though in my mind, this looks like a copper penny. Creative inspirations. They don't normally label their paints the way that they look. Like their Payne's Gray looks like Prussian blue. And their copper that they have labeled is bronze, and their bronze is copper. And so I always, because I've painted with those for such a long time, I always call them by those names. I still have, I'm trying to get 25 pieces done for this show. We'll see if that actually works. And I like to do large pieces for shows because I love doing large pieces, and those sell easily at shows because people can just take them right home with them. All right, do I want to go with my gold next? Ooh, it's gonna be a lot of paint. This will probably end up on the floor. I will not be able to salvage this. And I did put down a new piece of plastic on my floor. Although if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that when I started painting, I did not have plastic down, and our new house that we purchased, the new floor, became its own work of art. My husband was so upset. I was like, I'll pay for it, I promise. All right. See, that looks like a penny to me. But this is bronze in every other color. Color shot. I like mixing the gold and the bronze and the gold and the copper together sometimes. And so sometimes when you hear me say copper bronze, it really is copper bronze. Oh my gosh, my arm is like getting tired from carrying this gigantic. Okay, I'm gonna save some room for the white and for the black. Oh, this one's even bigger than the other one. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna knock these over. Maybe I should put them behind me. All right. Okay, here we go. In with the black. Trying to strategically place these. One right there. One right there. And then my white will fill in the other spaces. Okay, okay. All right. Whew. Almost there, almost there. It took me an entire day to mix up the paints that I wanted to use over the next week. I was exhausted. I ended up with a blister on my hand. It's crazy. Okay, so I got those. Okay. I could have put these into smaller containers, but I just thought, you know, what's the point? Okay, I feel like I've got it basically everywhere. My edges are going to get covered when I tilt. I think this is good. Okay, first step is to torch. My goodness. Ooh, I had a piece from my New Year's apron. Has only got this on it so far. You can tell I'm a swiper with my hands. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for this. So I'm gonna swipe with, I am gonna come through it not as much as I normally do. That is beautiful already. All right, let me wipe this off. Just from swiping with paints that have regular Floetrol in them, you can get cells as well, especially if you're using a cell reactive paint. All right, let's do this. And I have my white as well, so I don't know if I'm gonna swipe that side, but okay, here we go. You wanna take your time. Swipe slow. Hope that you'll be able to see this on camera. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It is gorgeous. This first swipe, I think I want to start kind of closer in, maybe to the center on one, because I love that gold. I'm like pretty proud of myself. I'm not messy yet. So when you are doing large canvases, I'm gonna start up here. I get a lot of questions on how I prep them, and honestly, I don't do much. I tape off the back. Oh, I shouldn't have let that go right there. I'll have to tilt that off. I tape off the back and I spray it with water. You can tighten it with shims if you want to, if it's kind of loose. I find that water does the trick, and you can also add water after you've painted on it and it'll tighten the can, like not while it's wet, but after you've after it's dry, you can actually spray the back. Like sometimes it'll get kind of loose off of the frame because of how heavy the weight of the paint is. And you can always just spray it, or you can add shims then too. I haven't had one that's like not salvageable yet, but I have had some that have stretched out from the weight of the paint. You can add a board, like a cardboard backing to it if you're worried about it, but these are pretty sturdy. So, okay, so I think I want to do one that's like this. And maybe I'll come across that there. Now, I started swiping, I feel like in that black there, so it didn't show up. I was like, oh no, why is it not showing up? But that's why. Okay, my next one is gonna be, I feel like maybe here through the center, just angle it in just a little bit. Woo! Okay, my first drip on the new plastic. Okay, now I want one right there, and I think I'm done, and then I'm gonna go in and make some swirlies. Uh-oh, I hear the ambulance. You guys probably can't hear it though. I don't know, I'm always surprised, one, at what I say when I look back at the video, but two, at the noises and things that the microphone picks up. All right. And I love that corner, and I hate that some of that is gonna go off, but, and I think I might add, just so that I can save some of that gold, I think I'm gonna add some white right around there. Yeah. All right. Okay, now to come in with my small knife and see if there's anything. So this is gonna be a focal point. So I do wanna make sure that I like this part right here. I might even swipe through it with a tiny knife. I don't know that I like that. Oh no. Okay, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I'm going to swirl. The swirl always saves it. Ooh, can you guys hear my cat? I want to leave some big blocks of color, so I'm not going to swipe everything. I do want this a little bit. It's going to go off the edge, but I'm going to leave that the way that it is. I love this ribbon that's coming through there. I'm just going to swirl that and this. Okay, I think I'm done. Now for real. Okay, let's tilt. Okay, please be good. Please be good. Okay, I'm gonna tilt by these bars up here first. gonna go to this corner. Okay, it's going off, it's going off. I always like to set it back down and reevaluate what's happening. What? Oh, it's really pretty. Okay. All right, first part down. I'm gonna pick the whole thing up, bring it back over to this end. I'm watching where my design is going because I don't want it to all go off. Now I'm gonna drop it back down again. Phew. Oh, my stands are a lifesaver on these big ones. Okay. So now it is time. I'm gonna get drips all over my arms at this point. Now is the time to go to this side. Whoops. Well, goodbye, yearly apron. Oh, it's already. I made it 2 paintings into the year. One of my stands fell over. It's done. I like it. I'm actually not gonna fiddle with it because I feel like the more that I fiddle, the more the cells are gonna get like super duper stretched out and the lacing will get super stretched out. It started a little bit to get stretched out in the center, but because this is so organic feeling, I'm totally okay with it. I'm gonna try not to drip in the painting, but I love the white block that's up there. It's still a little dark for what I had done with the calico one, but I like it. If anything, I'll just make another one of the, I gotta go get this paint off my skin. Yeah, but I like it. So let me get this off and then I will show you. I'm just gonna wipe it all down with a rag and then I will show you what this looks like wet and dry. Oh my goodness. It's so big. Oh man. There we go. See, these cells, this lacing, I should say, got a little bit wonky, but it's actually really cool. There's some cells there, with the lacing in between. I'm having to literally like move as I go. It's so large. And I'll be better able to take you in on the details once it dries. There we go. Phew. All right, let's see how this one dries. Okay, I'm gonna walk on in here. It's very difficult. Maybe I'll spin it and put it up so that you can see it. But let me start at the top here. It's windy here. It's blowing my garage door. Trying to go slow so you can get it all in. I really enjoy it. So yeah, all right. Let me see if I can spin it around for you. There you go. Now you can take it all in this way. The shine of the metallics is just so cool. The black is a little bit matte, but it'll all be shiny when I varnish it. So yeah, let me see if I can get you on the other side so that you can see the shine. Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. This was tough, and I have a couple more of these to do, some big pieces. So wish me luck, and thank you for watching. Happy painting. Bye.